behalf of Chuck Deary, everybody here at Motorsports Management Services, I'm Dan Dyker. I want to welcome you back into another great racing season. Lots of cars and lots of stars here to kick things off on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. My partner in crime, both on radio and TV, and also he's going to be our pit reporter again this year. Billy Doc Niles joins us up on the tower. Billy, it's about time. Get the long sleeves off. What's wrong with you?
It was cold when I came here.
I mean, if Rick Kohler's got his Hawaiian shirt on and the coat, I guess you can too.
Yeah, well, I don't have a cool Hawaiian shirt like him, but looking forward to a great day of racing. Beautiful blue skies. Temperature's going to be great, and kicking it off with some, what is it, street stocks or Hornets?
Auto Value Street Stocks on the racing servers was in a minivan last year. This year, the number 18, More for Less Auto 98 Ford Contura, driven by Dan Fry. Dan Fry, also sponsored by Hidden Inn Bar and Grill, 10.004. I think he was that fast.
That's a world record if it is.
Next up, the number 25. A lot of new entries this year. We don't even have this one written down.
You're okay.
Dustin McCracken in the 25.
Looks like we're having some issues with the light right away. Not like a couple of bucks to start your season off. On the track now from Winona, Minnesota in the Steiny's Bar 2014 Pontiac Grand Am, Matt Drazkowski.
$17,750. That is senior Drazkowski, as father and son both race here at La Crosse in the street stocks. Proudly presented by Auto Value in the 2019 season. Fastest growing class over the past 3 years, Drazkowski 18,879, 18,879 as the street stocks will kick off qualifying, followed by the hobby stocks, newly named this year, Sportsman, and the late models. I'll tell you what, Billy Doc Niles, as long as I've announced here, that number 44 has been running in the Hornets. Different to see Jake Chalmers out of La Crescent, Minnesota in a street stock this year.
Yeah, so I believe that he calls it a step up, a little bit faster car, and right away he sets fast time.
17,223, 17,223, the Chalmers Painting 2003 Acura CL, brought to you by Boca Co-op, and he looks awfully racy first night out.
A little wobble in turn 3, gathers it up.
17,609, 17,609 as he stays on the action track, quarter mile, but moves into a street stock this year, returning again for year number 3 in a street stock from New Lisbon, Wisconsin, the number 83 Poor Folk Primitives LLC 2003 Acura TL. That's Justin Delap Sr. Justin in a new car this year is a 17,520, sponsored by Prime Modern Therapeutic Massage, Kingsway Fellowship Church, J&O Collectibles, Oops, Salon and Grill, and D-Lab Motorsports. When you name a salon and grill.
Salon and grill?
So you get your hair cut while you have a beer, 18,045, and if you spill it, you yell oops, and you probably get a free shave. The More for Less Auto 98 Ford Contour, Kendall, Wisconsin's Dan Fry is going to go back out and get his 2 laps back. Again, Dan Fry ran in the minivan class last year. He'll be running at least 2 racetracks in 2019.
Love that minivan class.
17,206. What a time that was, 17,206.
I believe that puts him right to the top of the leaderboard right away.
Knocks Chalmers down to second. Second time around for Dan Fry. He is a 17,154, betters himself. 17,154 for Dan Fry.
One of the very few that can get a fast second lap. That was impressive.
25 of Dustin McCracken is going to get a second chance out as well, as the clock just had to work the winter bugs out. That's why we call it the Frostbuster.
Busted the frost off the eye.
Darley, I'll be down for a sip here in a moment. First full time around is an 18,251, 18,251. Second time around for McCracken. 17654. Sponsored by Games For Us of Boston. Next out, the younger of the two, the number 11 Steiny's Bar 2001 Acura, coming out of Winona, Minnesota. That's Tristan Driskowski, Draz Jr. Sporting a new car this year, 16956. Did I see that right? Midwest Bonding, Harris HVAC and Refrigeration, M. Vogel Enterprises, and Tia's Tots. $17,550. We're going to have to get that first time again. $17,550. Next up, the number 22, 2004 Pontiac Grand Am out of Buffalo City, Wisconsin. That is Skylar Posance. Skylar Posance. Skylar ready to rock and roll. And a picture on Facebook at 5 o'clock this morning, 17207. And at 17486, 17486. Good to see this man from Tubbo, Wisconsin back again. Billy Dock, the Advantage Auto Salvage number 12.
Steady Al Bartles, one of the very few who's run just about every season this quarter mile has been out here. I think he took a couple of years off, but one of the steadiest guys. He's run just about every class except late models out here at La Crosse, and it's great to see him back again this year in that number 12.
17896, 17896. Got himself a championship here 2 years ago.
Didn't he win the track championship 2 years ago with 2 different cars?
Next time around for Al Bartles. 18020, 18020. Next up, the number 02 Shot Racing 2004 Pontiac Grand Prix in La Crosse, Wisconsin. That's Tyler Stuber. Tyler Stuber spent a couple of years part-time driving a Thunder stock, now called Hobby Stocks. More for Less Auto Sales, 18800.
Little hiccup in between 3 and 4 there, slowed his time down. Let's see if he can knock a little bit off this time through.
Stuber's final time as the checkered flag flies is an 18751, also sponsored by Apps Computer Service. Next up, the 06 Networks Internet Auto Value Straight Stock out of Winona, Minnesota. That's Zach Leach. Zach Leach, of course, the color of the car is in honor of the madman John Aaron, passed away during the winter, 17646, 17646.
It's even got the same spray can white background on the door. That's pretty impressive.
Sponsored by Katie's Place, Aurora, Pony Motors, and Grandma and Grandpa Inglet. Are they here yet? I don't see the Inglets here. 17761, 17761. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Angie. Good to see you back again. Wow, this has to be the cleanest looking car the Donut Man has ever had. The number 30 99 Ford Contour from home in Wisconsin. That is the Donut Man, Scott Malum. Scott Malum. It says Lockington on it, so we'll get that one figured out. 2775, 2775. .428, 21428, just kind of testing the waters in that new car. 27 Erdman's Auto Body, 93 Buick Century to Winona, Minnesota. How about Alex Leach? That is bright. Oh, I like that. That was Landon Lockington in the 30. It's his first time down the bill. 17873, 17873. I think Alex is going to have fun with that car. No more red and black. I like the pink and black. That's nice. Boondocks Repair at 17968, 17968. And Auto Center Towing on the 27. How about Cheeto's new look? That's a clean one for him. Out of Winona, Minnesota, the number 31 No Limits Motorsports 2002 Acura TLS. Clayton Cheeto Hessig, sponsored by Jano Collectibles, Epic Media, and Boondocks Repair. 17574, Billy, he just got crazy with the paint this year.
Yeah, Cheeto is the defending Frostbuster champion in the street stocks, looking to back that up with another win this afternoon.
Went away from just the black on yellow, and I like what this look looks like. Second time around is at 17815, 17815 for Cheeto. In keeping with how all of his cars look, that is the K9 out of Onalaska, Wisconsin, a reckless John Clausen in his 2000 Honda.
That's definitely original for him.
Well, his driver's sheet said 00, but I knew better. He's never been anything but the K9. 18062, 18062. Wouldn't be surprised if he was back in a minivan again this year. Always participates in the boat race of destruction, the trailer race of destruction. So he's got the nickname of Reckless. 17954, 17954. Last year he gave up on the Chevy S10. This year the number 33 Pony Motors. Pontiac is being powered by Winona's Mike Heyer. Mike Heyer. He had that 99 Chevy S10 last year that I was going to drive.
That was pretty cool. It was different. That's what we liked about it.
Well, I was going to surprise people, but it wouldn't run.
17570 his first time around.
So he's got a Pontiac Grand Prix. Budweiser bringing you tonight's or this afternoon's races. I got to get used to saying this afternoon. 17918, 17918 for Mike Heyer. Next out, coming out of Sparta, Wisconsin, the number 93, Andy Feldkamp. Andy Feldkamp. It's going to be different, Billy, watching him race this year because he's usually in a green car.
I want to see if them headlights and taillights still work. Yep, they do. Look at that.
18297, 18297 for Feldkamp.
You'll know when he's hitting the brakes going into the corners.
Well, my concern is whether the blinker works. Well, yeah, that's true.
You know he's turning left.
18721, 18721. Sometimes we just have to give these guys reminders. Number 98 from across Wisconsin, the Pontiac Grand Prix. That is Keith Larson. Oh, he was so close to a championship. Usually has a red Grand Prix. Now he's changing to a multi-tone gray color. 17980, 17980. Well, slip slide is dirt tracking it around turn 4. We're going to bring that thing in 18162. 18162. Here is his brother. Saw that parked on French Island not too long ago. The number 42 Pontiac Grand Prix, Lacrosse, Wisconsin's Chris Larson, always a challenger in the street stock division.
Last year's Frostbuster chasing down the Cheeto, came up about a half a car length short, looking to redeem himself this year and bring home the Frostbuster title.
How about a 16831 first time around, 16831. Tristan Driskowski still holds fast time for the Auto Value Street Stocks. 17315. Number 94, we know that's a Brasden. I'm not sure if that's Steven or Kevin driving that this year. 17625, 17625. 982. That was Steve Brasden. Final street start out to qualify. This has got to be one of the nicest cars he's had ever. I told him that earlier tonight. The number 13 No Limits Motorsports Pontiac Grand Am coming into Winona, Minnesota, Jonathan Smalls Burbach. Sponsored by Boondocks Repair. And No Limits Racing 17527. One of the innovators of team driving in the Auto Value Street Stocks about 3 years ago. Draz Enterprises, also a bigger team now with the Street Stocks, 17,895, 17,895.
Smalls.
Quick time right at the end is going to be held by Chris Larson. Chris Larson, our first quick time of many for 2019.
The weather is warmed up and the fishing season is off to a great start. Get your season started with a visit to Ace Sportsland, Ace of La Crosse in the Shelby Mall. Ace features rods and reels from Daiwa, from $12.99 for the beginner to $169 for the pro. Spinning reels like the Sweetfire, Strike Force, or Revros, or bait casting reels like the Tatula series. Plus, check out complete rod and reel combos from Daiwa. So put more fish in your boat this spring with Daiwa rods and reels from Ace of La Crosse, Ace Sportsland in the Shelby Mall. The weather is warmed up and the fish...
Nah, I'm just a small-town pizza lawyer, but it's still a pizza, even if it's wrapped in over 3.5 feet of bacon.
Objection! I may be a medium-sized county pizza litigator, but all I see is bacon, bacon, bacon. Where's the pizza?
It's right there!
As a big city pizza judge, if there's one thing I know, it's pizza. And that's pizza.
With a bunch of bacon on it!
Get a Little Caesars large bacon wrap deep dish pizza for just $12. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza.
Nah, I'm just a small-town pizza lawyer.
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
Are you ready for the Ultimate Platter Challenge? Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. Our Ultimate Platter is loaded with pork, brisket, chicken, ribs, 3 sides, and 4 slices of bread. If you can eat it all, it's yours free. I'll even give you a certificate for another one you can share with your friends. So how about it? You ready to take the challenge? Stop by, check out the rules, and dig in. And oh yeah, that's a mouthful.
Distributing 73 Chevy Monty. The 46 of Caleb Hardy, the Zimmerman Driving School 77 Chevy Impala. The Sledgehammer, the number 5 of Gallagher, the Absolute Home Services 75 Chevy Monty. Tom Farah in the 00 is Quick Jerry's 76 Chevy Monty. Jason Bolster, that's actually a new car this year with the same paint job. Bolster Motorsports 77 Chevy Monty. Alex Roods, number 42, the Reinhardt Foods 1970 Chevy Chevelle. Taylor Dobbs in his customary number 3 D&D Racing 76 Pontiac Le Mans. Tom Farah has left the track. He was telling me earlier he could not get his car to stay running. And that's obviously continuing as Bill Schott has the top spot. 46 Hardy is off the track. Now, you don't have to stay out from green to checkered. You can stay out as long as you want to. I guarantee Adam Moore is going to stay out there until the finale, as he's currently 3rd fastest. Hardy's 2nd fastest. That's why he's pulled off. Moore now 2nd fastest, gunning for Bill Schott's number 2.
You know, Dan, you and I talked earlier this week on our TV show about wanting to see some impressive stuff out of that number 5 car, and right now he's sitting third on the board here at qualifying. That's impressive right off the bat for him.
It's nice to see Gallagher and Moore running nose to tail. I DJ'd their combined racing smoker this year at Kenzie's, one of the sponsors of Gallagher. Had a great time doing that. Helped to make some good racing money. I'm really impressed. Look at the old school Wisconsin license plate on Jason Bolster's 77 Chevy Monty. That's the first time I've ever seen him drive a race car with no dents in it yet.
Yeah, the day ain't over, but talk about impressive. Gallagher has just jumped more into second place in qualifying now.
Schott's going to stay out there. He wants to get that new motor tuned in. White flag is out, 1 to go. Joe Geisler in the Shadow Valley Kennels 85 Chevy Monty, sponsored by MJ Services, new this year. Of course, the 01 used to belong to a father-son combination for many years. Final laps for the hobby stocks. It looks as though the top spot will belong to Bill Schott. Is your quick timer. Bill Schott, out of Sparta, Wisconsin, is going to have quick time. All right, so our first two.
Understood. Little Caesar's hot and ready lunch combos now $4 instead of $5.
4 large slices of deep dish pepperoni pizza.
And a 20-ounce soda for just $4.
Get the hot and ready lunch combo for the unbelievable price of just $4. Wow!
Pizza. Understood.
The weather is warmed up and the fishing season is off to a great start. Get your season started with a visit to Ace Sportsland, Ace of La Crosse in the Shelby Mall. Ace features rods and reels from Daiwa, from $12.99 for the beginner to $169 for the pro. Spinning reels like the Sweetfire, Strike Force, or Revros, or bait casting reels like the Tatula series. Plus, check out complete rod and reel combos from Daiwa. So put more fish in your boat this spring with Daiwa rods and reels from Ace of La Crosse, Ace Sportsland in the Shelby Mall. The weather is warmed up and the fishing season is off to a...
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
Are you ready for the Ultimate Platter Challenge? Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. Our Ultimate Platter is loaded with pork, brisket, chicken, ribs, 3 sides, and 4 slices of bread. If you can eat it all, it's yours free. I'll even give you a certificate for another one you can share with your friends. So how about it? You ready to take the challenge? Stop by, check out the rules, and dig in. And oh yeah, that's a mouthful.
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
Are you ready for the Ultimate Platter Challenge? Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue.
Let's wind them up, shall we? Of course, there was a release during his racing smoker this year. He's no longer the Grape Ape. Brian Hesselberg is now the Pink Panther. I like that.
What?
I gotta get the Pink Panther theme out.
Don't da 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 da.
Thompson in his brand new Sporty this year. Love that camo look. I can't see Hesselberg's car when he goes by Lynn Kohler because it just blends into her coat. Chris Grady, first full-time season out in about 5 years, ran part-time with Rob Curran a couple of years ago. Matter of fact, that used to belong to Steve Schultz last 3 seasons. The 21 did, and Schultz built his brand new car, which you'll see out there, which is the red and white 23 in turn 3. Chris Webber currently fastest, 21.386. Track record is a 28.69 set by Nick Clements 3 seasons ago. Jeff Thompson second, followed by Hesselberg, Schultz, Grady, and Green. Jesse Green's second full season in the Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Grand National Sportsman. So far, Thompson's liking what he's driving. He's currently second fastest, right behind Chris Webber, 3.86 and a 4.84. Schultz out of turn 4. Good to see him back again. Of course, coming all the way from Webster, Minnesota in his Ford Fusion. Chris Grady currently running 5th fastest. He's moved up 1 slot into 5th. Grady now 2nd fastest. So it's Weber, Thompson, Hesselberg, Schultz, Grady, and Green, your current top 6. Schultz is going to shut her down along the back straightaway. Weber trying to better himself. 21.386 with a 91.7 mile-an-hour speed for Weber. It's like Weber and Green, the only 2 sportsmen remaining for qualifying. Again, they don't have to stay out the entire time from green to checkered. But for Green, this is the first time he's had that car here in 2019. Missed a couple of practices we held. Looks like he's had about enough for this session. And Weber's going to shut it down as well. So unofficially, your quick time qualifier with a 21.386, Chris Webber. Jeff Thompson second fastest, followed by Brian Hesselberg, Steve Schultz, Chris Grady, and Jesse Green. Group number 2, look at the final job on the 20 of Sam Niles. Love the stars and stripes on the 28 from home. And Tom Lethe ended up putting the front end into the wall Thursday night. He'll be driving the number 50 out of West Salem. The 68, the Great Green Miller Machine, is now red and silver. That's Mandy Eckelberg. The 39, he's spent many years driving a Thunderstock. He's jumped up into the sportsman ranks. In the 99 Chevy Monte from Sparta, that's going to be Henry Vian. As the NASCAR late models get ready to single file themselves out for qualifying. So we've got Sam Niles, the Coney Island 2010 Dodge Challenger. The number 50 Nick's Bar 95 Chevy of Tom Lethe. The Moxie's Restaurant Lacrosse 68 of Mandy Eckelberg. And the soon-to-be sponsored 39 of Henry Vian. But Sam kept it awfully quiet about his vinyl job until about 2 days ago on Facebook.
Yeah, I got a picture from my brother yesterday about what that car looked like, and I was really impressed with the vinyl job this year.
Again, she will always be the Great Green Miller Machine, Mandy Eckelberg. That's a new car to her, she said this year, and she was telling me earlier, if I can figure out how to use the brakes, I'm going to get really comfortable in this car.
She was very happy with the speed she was turning in practice. Hopefully that translates to something different here when it comes to qualifying.
So early on, Sam Niles has fast time of 21.744. He's got to beat a 21.3 that Weber had. Eckelberg second fastest, 22.727.
Generally takes about a lap and a half to get these tires warmed up to get good grip, especially on a day like today, not too hot. Going to be some really good times.
Tom Lethe currently fastest with a 21.722. Niles second fastest, followed by Eckelberg and Vian. And Niles is going to shut down the number 28, sponsored by the Turner family, Premier Spine Health and Injury, and Advertising Concepts. Lethe's number 50 sporting the Iron Ram Fabrication sticker. IRF Welding Gear, Chug-a-Lug Transport, and Cool Brewing. Eckelberg sporting Features Sports Bar and Grill of Home and Architectural Metal Specialists, and Festival Foods sponsoring that ride as well.
Look at that shirt. Isn't that sweet?
What's on the back?
What's it say on the back? Turn around.
Then we don't want to see that part. We'll just stick to the front part. Love that, brother, man. As the session comes to a close, Tom Leathey still holds fast time 21.633. 90.695 mile per hour. .39 again. Get used to that pink and black Monte Carlo belonging to Henry Vian. The 2019 Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Grand National Sportsman winding down qualifying. All right, so the second session is over with your QuickTime qualifier. As both sessions are in the bag for the Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel Grand National Sportsman is Chris Weber. Weber kind of picking up where he left off last year, Billy.
Yeah, and pretty impressive run for the 03 car. First time out in it, turned in second place. Hesselberg clears the top three.
All right, time for the 2019 Tobacco Wallet Plus Grocery NASCAR late models. And there are a bunch from two different states here this afternoon. Quick time for the NASCAR late models was set by Ty Majeski back in 2016 during the Frostbuster. The time you're going to be looking for is a 19.482.
That's fast.
Majeski owns 4 track records here at La Crosse. 2 of them set in 2016 with the Big 8 late models, NASCAR late models. 2017 with the Tundra Super Lates. And last fall, Super Late Model Futures. When was the last time you saw one person hold 4 track records for QuickTime?
I don't think it's ever been accomplished. That's a heck of a feat right there. In 3 different cars, I believe.
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
Are you ready for the Ultimate Platter Challenge? Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. Our Ultimate Platter is loaded with pork, brisket, chicken, ribs, 3 sides, and 4 slices of bread. If you can eat it all, it's yours free. I'll even give you a certificate for another one you can share with your friends. So how about it? You ready to take the challenge? Stop by, check out the rules, and dig in. And oh yeah, that's a mouthful.
The weather is warmed up and the fishing season is off to a great start. Get your season started with a visit to Ace Sportsland, Ace of La Crosse in the Shelby Mall. Ace features rods and reels from Daiwa, from $12.99 for the beginner to $169 for the pro. Spinning reels like the Sweetfire, Strike Force, or Revros, or bait casting reels like the Tatula series. Plus, check out complete rod and reel combos from Daiwa. So put more fish in your boat this spring with Daiwa rods and reels from Ace of La Crosse, Ace Sportsland in the Shelby Mall. The weather is warmed up and the fishing season.
West Salem, Cooley Region Land Surveyors, G-Line Designed Race Wraps, and Kickapoo Dairy. He'll be honored here in the fall.
Yep.
First time around is a 25.16. 25.16, top speed 95.633 mile per hour. Good to see Don back again this year.
Come this October, he'll be honored as the only driver to ever drive in every single Oktoberfest since its inception, all 50.
A little bit quicker for Turner, 97.4 mile per hour. That's a 21.32, 21.32. Flashback to his very first sportsman car.
I thought his first sportsman car was green.
The number 8 Clements Automotive 2019 Chevy Mati out of West Salem, Wisconsin. It's Nick Clements. Told me to remind the race fans his very first sportsman was red on white.
I did not know that. I thought it was green.
But it will be orange next time we see him.
Nice.
23.91 at 23.91. Nick, sponsored by Interstate Roofing, Genzi's Game Day Pub, and Johnny's Hobbies, along with the Vault. Had a great time doing his smoker there a couple of weeks ago. The Ka-Chow, number 8. Bobbles slightly in 4. 23.91, 96.2 mile per hour for Nick Clements.
That little bobble coming off of 4 cost him a little bit of time right there.
Next up, the number 8 J Hibbleman Brothers Company 2017 Chevy in a Sport of Wisconsin. That's the Jokester Harley Jankowski. Sponsored by Kurt Shop, Modern Disposal Service, Foss's Fine Meats, and CJ Construction. Good to see Harley back out. Going to try to run a full season. First time around for the Jokester, 24.80, 95.8 mile per hour.
Talked to Harley before the races today. He said he really wanted to give Vinyl the car up a little bit more and change back to the number 95. Just didn't have the time, so he's going to be number 8 again this year.
Second fastest, 21.44, 21.44. Of course, the number 8 is in honor of his longtime friend, Caleb Miller. How about this? First time his car's not black. Never seen that car with anything but black in the past. The number 8 K-City Auto Sales 2019 Chevy, built it brand new out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. The Honey Badger Brent Kirshner.
This is the car he was telling us about all last year. I'm going to bring it out soon. Well, today is soon.
Third fastest, 21.75, 21.75. The thing is, he kept saying he was going to bring it out last year, but his backup car was doing so well that he was like, why bring out the new one?
Yep, he was turning in very impressive top 5 finishes every week, so he finished out the season with that old car.
Oh, there we go, our first 19-second lap, 19.992 for Brent Kirshner, 19.992, 98.1 mile per hour.
Our first invader.
The number 9 is Dean Cornelius.
Cornelius, a regular up at Elko Speedway. He's got the Bloomington Bandit helping him out today. Mark Lamoureux down in his pits.
Comes out of New Prague, Minnesota, if memory serves me correctly. He had a good talk with the Bloomington Bandit earlier. 2008 Chevy Monty, Capsule Technologies, CVF Racing Engines, Northern Racing Products, Custom Windows Plus. There's fast time, 19.804. It's been racing dirt since 2014, and for the past 5 years, yeah, you're better on asphalt. How about last year's Sportsman champion flipping upwards in his throwback to his 2008 go-kart? The number 14 Fastenal 2015 Chevy Monty out of Bangor, Wisconsin, Steve Bachman. Little Bit Grain, Weir's Machine, Lawnkeepers, FJ Roberts Company. Bachman, 5th fastest, 22. Find more. More importantly, look at his window when he comes back around. Look at that DJ name that's on his back
yeah,
window.
Who cares about that
like
DJ guy?
That. That's nice.
I'm pretty impressed. He didn't change that much in the car as far as design, because that's the way Ben Pettis used to have it.
Bachman, 2nd fastest, 19.985. A 19.985, his throwback to his 2008 go-kart. Next up, the 18W Martin's Milk Service 2017 Ford Fusion, all the way from Onalaska, Wisconsin, Jeremy Wagner. Martin Warehousing, Paz Ingredients, Armed Transportation, Cooler Refrigeration. Where's that Wagner clan at? There they are. Very nice to see you, folks. Wagner, 24.03, 96.1 mile per hour.
If there's anyone who needs good luck, it would be this guy. Of all the bad luck with motors and parts breaking while leading features, this guy needs the horseshoe to turn the right way for him in 2019.
Jamie's telling you to be quiet. He just killed it, Jamie, sorry. Wagner, 4th fastest, 20.053, 20.053, 97.8 mph. Next up, the number 18 Edie Racing 2019 Chevy Impala coming out of Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. That's Stitch, Mike Edie. Bob's Bar, the Dugout 47. Krejci's BP, Portage Sign and Design, and Edie Construction on longtime late model driver Mike Edie. Seventh fastest, 22.30, 22.30. Again, Dean Cornelius holds fast time right now with a 19.804, 99.07 mph.
Edie, a former Dells Raceway Park Track champion, also a Big 8 winner at Rockford one year.
He's now second fastest, 19.850, 19.850 for Mike Edie. Next out, he's ran here on and off for the past 4 years. The number 20 PSI Engineering 2017 Chevy SS. Out of Belle Plaine, Minnesota, Devin Schmidt. He has the best swan dive into lake speed on ever on record.
With his cell phone in his pocket even.
Yes. Devin Schmidt, 21.082. He's got some catching up to do. 21.082. Sponsored by Ingersoll Rand RO, the Lutheran Home, Dock and Door Tech, and Fury Filter and Pump. Look at all those late models. Wow.
That is an awesome sight.
Devin Schmidt still has some work to do. Ninth fastest, 25.47, 25.47. Next up, to kick off 2019, the number 21 Reedy Concrete Construction 2019 Chevy SS. Out of Homan, Wisconsin, it's Ty Reedy, also sponsored by Carlson Design. Ty's about due as well.
Yeah, Ty been kind of running a part-time schedule the last 5-6 years. Won a feature in there. Definitely a top competitor when he's here.
Sixth fastest first time around of 2 laps at 20.092, 20.092. Dean Cornelius has fast time currently 19.804. I got a feeling that's not going to stand here too much longer. Like right now, Ty Reedy 19.753. That's quick time, 99.3 mile per hour. Next up, won a championship 2 years ago. Carlson got it back last year at the banquet, said I'm coming back for the tiebreaker. The number 22 Panitsky Motorsports 2019 Chevy SS. Out of Lonsdale, Minnesota, Nick Panitsky. Panitsky sponsored by Mountain Dew Ice, Rich Volden Construction, Cooler Region Diesel Repair, and Frog Racing.
Panitsky 5th in the nation last year.
Fourth fastest right now, 19.922. And there's quick time, 19.661. And that is close to a track record. That was close, 19.661. Nick Panitsky now holds fast time, 99.7 mile per hour. Next up, the number 23 Steger Steel 2018 Chevy SS. Out of La Crosse, Wisconsin, Brad Powell. Powell's first time around, 5th fastest, 19.952. Gordon Epping CPA, Reedy Concrete, Tomcat Racing Engines, and Clements Automotive. I got it right.
Yeah, you did not. Powell, one of the top competitors here at La Crosse, been running a part-time schedule to watch his son play baseball.
Powell now 4th fastest, 19.830, 19.830, the Steiger Steel 2018 Chevy. How about this guy here? From the sportsman ranks into a late model this year, the number 25 Northern Racing Products 2018 Chevy. It's the New Prague Nightmare from New Prague, Minnesota, Adam Oxborough. Refinishers Supply, Epic Media, Custom Windows Plus, and Strasbourg Performance. Oxborough 2694. I saw you, Linda. 2694. Linda Warner's looking all over up here in the tower.
Hello, Linda.
There she is. Welcome to Wisconsin, Linda.
Oxborough going to be running for Rookie of the Year at the Elko Speedway this summer.
12th fastest, 24.70, a 24.70 for the New Prague Nightmare, Adam Oxborough. How many championships does this guy have at Rockford and Madison combined?
I believe combined he's got about 20 championships between the two track. He'll be running part-time again here, trying to find that Wisconsin State Championship.
It's a 28 First Supply 2019 Chevy out of Beloit, Wisconsin, Bobby Wilberg. Brown Heating and Air Conditioning, Hogan Farms, Olson Auto Exchange, and Tropic Juices. First time around is 11th fastest, 23.23, 23.23.
Wilberg in the longtime sponsored by First Supply, all over Wisconsin as he comes around for a second lap.
8th fastest, 20.035, 20.035 for Wilberg. Next up was a guest on our radio show today, the number 33 DriveUltra.org, 2019 Chevy SS, out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. Always in the hunt, Matt Henderson. KQEG TV 23, Riverside Corporate Wellness, Crest Precast, and Autosport. He's got a teammate this year, by the way. Henderson, 12th fastest, 22.61. He was in the 19.8s at practice Thursday night. 22.61, 96.8
Like we said with the
hour.
Sportsman, same thing with the late models. The first lap's going to be a little bit slower as they get those tires warmed up. Second lap will definitely be considerably quicker.
New paint job for the Drive Ultra 33s. 10th fastest, 21.06. 21.06 for Matt Henderson. Next up, the number 50, Dean Satellite and Security 2017 Chevy SS. Out of West Salem, Wisconsin, does his own vinyl. That's Mike Carlson. Look at the Epic Media Exceed Internet sticker on his hood. That's cool. What's even better for Mike, he's 8th fastest right out of the chute, 20.002. Nick Panitsky has fast time right now, 19.661. With a Majeski and a Carlson still waiting, and a Gady. Just missing quick time. Mike Carlson, second fastest, 19.747, 99.3 mile per hour. Next up, the number 51N Justman Freight 2018 Chevy SS coming out of Eagan, Minnesota. Justin Neicius. Justin Neicius, nice to have you. Pittman Oil and Plan Seal Coating. A lot of Neicius have raced here over the past 5 years.
Oh, yeah, it's good. It's great that they come down here from Elko and race with us when they have spare time. We love having them all here.
I want to say that's the third Neicius to race here in the past 5 years. Currently 15th fastest, 24.01. 24.01 for Neicius. It's Panitsky, Carlson, Reedy, Cornelius, and Powell, your top 5 currently. Neicius climbs 3 spots to 14th, currently 22.18, 22.18 for Justin Neicius.
Of course, the goal for these late model drivers is to qualify somewhere inside the top 14, so you got a shot at that inversion later today.
One to possibly watch this year, that is the number 51 of Justin Mulliken.
Mulliken, one of the most improved drivers here at the Speedway last year. Doing a lot of work to improve that car. Hopefully it shines here today for him.
Features Sports Bar and Grill of West Salem. It's a 2018 Toyota. Architectural metal specialist, Moxie's Restaurant, Sparta Dental, and Scenic Concepts. See what happens the next time around for Mulliken. 14th fastest, 22.05, the only Toyota in the field.
That's cool. Love to be different.
Next out, had fun at what he did last year. He's bringing the double nickel back out again this year. The 55 Gordon Epping CPA 2017 Ford Fusion belongs to West Salem, Wisconsin's Tom Carlson, sponsored by GM and Carlson Designs. Always has a smile.
Oh yeah, Tom, coming back to racing after a long drought. A couple of top 3 finishes last year. Always that great big smile.
26.10. He's not smiling right now. 26.10, 95.19 mile per hour. 18 spots separate him and Panetsky in only 4 mile per hour.
Yeah, one thing we noticed last year, he didn't qualify that great, but always ran a great feature.
He'll move up 3 slots to 16th, 22.66, 22.66 for Tom Carlson. He got this car done right here at 6:10 this morning. The number 64 KBR Performance 2019 Toyota Camry, 2 Toyotas this year. Out of home in Wisconsin, Racing Rob Christian, sponsored by Fluoride Pipe and Sewer Services. He got it done at 6:10 this morning.
If that car looks vaguely familiar to you, that's a former track championship car of Todd Korish.
Currently sitting 20th, 21.998 at 89 mile per hour, 21.998. He wants to obviously get better than that. Full-time truck driver between Wisconsin and Florida of all places.
Florida of all places, yes.
Racing Rob's going to stay where he is, 21.486, 21.486. King of the short tracks coming out of turn 4. That is the number 66 Gordon Epping CPA 2019 Chevy SS, last year's track champion out of West End of Wisconsin. Steve Carlson, sponsored by Graph Electric, puts his slot car bodies and Johnny's Hobbies.
Not only was he the track champion, he was the Wisconsin state champion and second in the nation last year.
Gotta watch Steve now. He's currently sitting 9th, 20.032, 20.032. Panitsky, his nemesis, is fast with a 19.661. What does Steve have in store this time? Steve Carlson, 5th fastest, 19.825. 19.825, 5th fastest for Carlson. This next gentleman has had quick time the past 2 Frostbusters. The number 72 Northern Racing Products 2017 Chevy of Carver, Minnesota. That's Jacob Gady. Big Johnson Tires, Suburban GM Parts, Chevy Performance, Getz Trucking, and Baby Gowdy. Oh, second fastest right out of the chute for Gady, 19.744. He's trying to make it 3 straight years of quick time at the Frostbuster.
Gady not only the Elko champion, but the Minnesota State champion last year and 10th in the nation. So we've got 3 top 10 drivers from the nation racing today.
Quick time for Gady, 19.655. 19.655, 99.8 mile per hour. Next up, the number 68, or 86 that is. I did it on purpose because I always do it once a year for Kim. His mom listens. Features Sports Bar and Grill of Home in 2018 Chevy SS. It's the underdog, Jonathan Eckelberg. Eckelberg, 21.010, 21.010. Sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon, of course, Festival Foods, Legacy Printing and Sandblasting, Moxies, and KQ98, where they say nobody plays more country. $21,529 for Eckelberg. Can this guy hit the top notch? The number 91 Dakota Supply Group 2017 Ford Fusion from Seymour, Wisconsin, Ty Majeski, track record holder. Johnny's Hobbies, Gordon Epping CPA, Frog Racing, and Lloyd's Speed Stop on the 91 of Majeski. Majeski, 9th fastest, 19.880, 19.880. His record is a 19.482. He's going to have to be on the medal for that one.
Let's see how he does here. Like we said, that second lap is typically faster.
Quick time at 100 mile per hour. Ty Majeski, 19.606, 100.07 mile per hour. Next up, get used to the 99. Susie's going to be racing with us all year. Out of Farmington, Minnesota, the 2019 Chevy Partington Racing entry of Jeff Partington. Jeff Partington, 19.606. Partington's first time around has him 24th with a 21.049. 21.049. Calls the car Susie, but Renee Frederickson wanted me to call it Little Susie. Miss Susie. Second time around, 21.684. 21.684 for Partington. Two late models to go. Here's the 02 Gasoline Alley Toys and Antiques 2017 Chevy. Coming out of West Salem, Wisconsin, Carter Christensen. Ken's Auto Repair, Jeff Martin Custom Construction, Brush Works, and Hidden Trails Corn Maze, along with Culligan of La Crosse. 23rd fastest in the 25.54. 25.54. What a year he had last year, wrecking 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, that car just started to come around last year. He was starting to get the consistent top 10 finishes, and then those 3 weeks in a row really slowed down his progress.
19th fastest for Christensen, 25.053. 22.53 for Carter. Final late model on the track. It's a 03 Creative Spring Print 2018 Chevy Double S out of Coon Valley, Wisconsin. It's Adam Degenhardt, Squirt as they call him. Degenhardt Garage, CPL Services, Outdoor Services, and Glass on Wheels for Degenhardt. Thirteenth fastest for Adam, 20.048, a 20.048, 97.86 mile per hour.
Talked a little bit to Degenhardt's crew earlier this morning. They're considering getting the late model out, and the super late model out, doing a little bit of traveling this summer. We'll see how much they do with that.
Degenhardt climbs into the top 7, 19.811, 19.811. And that will unofficially wrap up late model qualifying with your unofficial quick time qualifier with a 19.606. Only driver to hit 100 mile per hour, that's Ty Majeski. So the 6for6 dash will feature the front row of Cornelius and Reedy, second row Carlson and Panitsky, third row Gady and Majeski. Wow. Good time to visit the concession stand. Good chance to hit the concession stand, see what's due for 2019, and get the 2019 schedule ready. You can also always hit lacrossespeedway.com for more information and find Lacrosse Speedway on Facebook. Bill, are you complaining because it's 68 degrees? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm saying the long shirt is coming off.
Oh, okay. Got to have the annual presentation for Billy Miller. Water versus Bud Light. No competition, I win. You can get your